Hey there everybody, it's Lucas, and welcome to the first actual, video of 2021 besides my, New Year's video, but the first actual video of 2021 for the TheLNCBros. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a review today. I figured I'd start standing up. Usually I don't do that, but, yeah, felt a little bit energetic, so need to do some stuff. Anyway, so here is the set that we're going to be reviewing. So let me go ahead and get you guys down here, and we'll take a look at it, go through it, and, yeah, I really like this one. It's very nice, so, spoiler for the review already. Okay, so... Oh! I didn't just look. This is called the Outback Cabin. I'm sorry, I don't do my research before these videos all the time. I should probably start doing that, but, yeah. Anyway, so this is a 3-in-1 build. I'm only going to be showing you guys one of them. I would do 3, but that would make me have to destroy all of it. And this is, my favorite build, so... Really, I'm just going to be going through my favorite build of all 3 of them. This is the main build. There is 2 others. Honestly, I thought about getting more than one. Going and getting another of these sets, 2 other ones, and building the 2 other versions of this. That was really awkward.
It's an awkward moment.
Oh my goodness. I just dropped something. Lucas, why are your reviews so disorganized? Switching over to the tripod. Okay, so now we're down here at the build, and for some reason, Fishing Rod Boy over here, I don't know his name. Why is he not standing up? Come on, stand. Come on, yes, good. Now it looks like the dog's trying to eat that. So let's go ahead and... Perfectly cut. Okay, so starting at the very front of this, we have just a little front porch right here. Well, we have 2 front porches, really. This can also be transformed into a back porch because they've attached it with these little hinges. And yeah, that does look a little bit unneat right there. That's one complaint I have is that, it's not really a complaint. I get it. They have to be able to do the 3-in-1, so they have to have some awkward round pieces and stuff. So let's just go ahead and start at the very front. We'll flip that around right there. I think that's really cool. It kind of gives you 2 options within a 3-in-1 already. This is just the first major build. And, well, the only major, the main build that they have. And already it gives you 2 options within that one build. I just think that's so creative. So first off, we have this birdhouse. A very simply built birdhouse, but it looks good. It has a little bit of a blue roof used by some blue cheese slices. I don't know if blue cheese... Is blue cheese a thing? I don't know. A little hole, like one of these bricks, one of these Technic bricks right here. I really like that use of that. I could see using that for multiple different things. And a little stand. You can actually take this completely off if you want to. So you can take that off and it becomes one little... Oh, whoops, we're breaking it. Poor birds, they don't have a home anymore. But yeah, that becomes one whole little birdhouse right there. Next, we have some pineapples. I'm pretty sure that's what that is supposed to be. And they look good. I like how they varied the builds. One of them has a little bit longer of a stem right there. And one of them just has the flower. And yeah, that's just some really nice attention to detail where it's we know, Lego realizes that not all things are not all of the pineapples are going to be the same. So they made them a little bit different. And that makes me happy to see that amount of thought going into this. We also have, I guess, firewood or part of maybe an old stump or something where they broke that down. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it looks really good though. We also have an axe over here. That's just a little accessory that you can use. Maybe that's what this is for. Maybe you take your figure over here. Let me see if I can find the guy. There we go. And maybe you can just, have him hitting this. I don't know. Maybe that's what he chopped the tree down with, probably. When he built this log cabin. I'm assuming they built this themselves. I do really, really like this right here. That is a little, it's supposed to be, and that's actually supposed to go down a little bit. Whoops. It's supposed to be some deer antlers, and that looks really good. Very creative use of some pieces. Battle droid body. Some sort of robotic arms, and they have a stud on the bottom to represent the rest of the face. That just looks really good to me. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. Just some creative decisions that I think were really good in this. And so that, it just makes me smile whenever I see things like this. Also, we have a little porch light right there. So if it's at night, you don't want to be scared or anything, then you can turn that on. And now we can go ahead and open the door. Well, no, actually, I want to go completely around the build. Sorry about that. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and let's look at the roof. So the roof actually took a little bit to get together, because it was built throughout the build. We have a flat little area right here for the top of the back deck. Coming up, these are slightly slanted. You can see that they're held up by like some Technic. These are like Technic bricks. I don't know if I think you can tell what those are. I know it's a little dark back there, but then up here we have like the slant of the roof. Of course, these connect together when you actually put it together. And same thing up here, like they're connected by the exact same bricks, I believe. And they were able to achieve that very well, especially with a very, small amount of pieces. At first I was kind of confused how this was going to turn into a roof properly, and then it turned into one, and I was like really happy about that. Like going down. So this side is the side with the chimney. So as you can see, we have a brick chimney going straight down. You only get little hints of brick. That's the only disappointment with this, is that you only see one brick piece, and so the rest of it doesn't look like it's actually made out of brick. We also have some clips. This is really nice. We have this canoe, which clips off right there. We also have a window, of course. And once that comes off, then you can also take this off, and don't break it like I just did, but yeah. And once you do that, you have, you could have the dad with the kayak over here, and he could go canoeing. Here is what he looks like in that. Very nice canoe build. Let's go ahead and take a look at that really quickly. It's simple, but it really works. Like, it has nice curved edges right here. It looks like a canoe. It looks like what it's supposed to. I mean, it even has extra room, so I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do. Probably not, but you could even have the kid with, the fishing rod stand right there. Probably would make it tip over, but that's fine, So I like it. Very good build. All of it is 100% brick built, so there's no like preformed piece in here or anything. That's one thing I really like about these creator sets, is that they're always very good at building everything, where they could have used like a pre-built piece and they build around that. For somebody who's been into Lego for a while, it just looks better to me when I see things built out of the smaller pieces and where they equal up to something, like a canoe. With the canoe paddle, it's a very good build. Like, it doesn't require that many pieces. It is a little rod with a stud, and this little brick right here also has a hole in it, so it just sticks into there. Plenty of support, so it doesn't knock off too easy, even though it can, because of course it's brick built. So if you're like hitting it, you can knock that off pretty easily. And then some curved pieces at the end. Very nice use of pieces. I love to see uses of these types of pieces where it works and looks like what it's supposed to. And now let's finish with the outside. We have the two supports here. We have another little bar over there. I can't remember what that's actually for. Maybe it's for it's for the fishing rod, excuse me. So you can just pinch that in right there, and it gives you just a nice place. I like when they give you places to store things. That's always nice at any set, not just Creator, but Star Wars especially. I know I'm kind of getting off topic here, but I love when Star Wars does that. I like when really any set does it, but it's just so useful to be able to, pick up your entire build, not have to worry about getting all these little tiny pieces like a fishing rod or a canoe or something, and carrying them separately. So if you're like taking the build to a different room or something, I don't usually do that. I try to keep it in one space because I do not like my things to get destroyed. But, if I was going to, then I can just pick it up and have everything attached. Finishing off the porch, we have a door and some nice brick details right there. That looks good. And a light. Yeah, I like it. And now we can turn this around, and that is nice. That's another nice feature of this being able to open like that, is that it gives you access to both rooms at once, instead of like taking off the roof or something. I don't know how exactly they would do that, but regularly. It almost looks like this almost looks like a movie prop now at this point. The inside's very, very minimalistic, I'll say. It's got just basically the necessities, a little bit of entertainment with the radio, and actually, I should probably get you guys in there to actually see it and not just talk about it. First, we have a little fireplace. Now, there is no fire inside there. I really thought there was going to be, but there isn't. There's no way to actually put that in there. I thought the little tiny hole right there where the window usually would connect would have one, but it doesn't. I was a little disappointed in that because I'd like to have a piece of fire in there, but that just would not work out. On the other side, we have a little tiny sink, and it's very well built. It's a little white, I don't know what you would call this piece. I'm not like a super big expert, but let's go and get our little character right here. It's the perfect height for both characters. So if the kid needs to wash his hands, if the dad needs to wash his hands, if they need to clean off some meat before, that they just caught like a fish or something, then they can do that. And it's a very, very nice build. Now, one thing I want to point out is that this is not a full sink, so I'm guessing this is like a smaller log cabin. Like, this isn't like this huge log cabin with like a full farm sink or anything. This has a very small sink, very small fireplace, but it's enough to live in, I think they'd mostly be outside, fishing or something with the boat, or out hunting deer or something like that. Let's go and get to this room. Once you enter this room, You have a little clock, so you can see what time it is. You can make sure that you're on time for lunch, or maybe you have a time for fishing. You have a schedule to keep, and you can, keep it with that. And then you have a nice little radio. This is a very nice build. It's very simple. It's again, a lot of these builds are extremely simple in this set, but that's what I really like about Creator. They use their pieces well. They build neat little things like this. They have a tiny little table with a little radio on it. With a little, I guess the blue thing's supposed to be an antenna and a little speaker. A very, very simple build, but I really like it. And now lastly, probably my favorite, and I just noticed this, I forgot this was even here. Up here, we actually have a bed. And honestly, it wasn't even necessary to put in there. I don't feel like anybody would complain because it's such a small place. The log cabin is just so tiny. But in the attic, you have a tiny little bed. And we're going to just set him... wait, we need to take his hat off. Now he's a bald little boy. But, yeah, that can fit either of them. Sad thing is, only one of them can go to sleep, apparently. But at least they have a bed. Okay, and that does it for the actual build. Now we're going to get on to the minifigures and the little animal builds, which I think are very nice. Okay, so these two figures have very generic torsos. Like, what I mean by that is that I've seen them in a couple of sets. Like, I've seen them in a treehouse set, I believe. This one came in a treehouse set. And the other one came in some other creator set that I have, I'm pretty sure. Or a city set, one of those. Anyway, they're used quite a bit, but they look good. Like, they work for pretty much anything, and I like that. So with the father figure right here, I decided to put them together because I'm pretty sure they're father and son right here. He uses some dark green legs. That definitely is very hard to tell in the shadows. And with the shirt, of course, I've already went through. Like, that's a very nice shirt, but it's very generic also. Like, they're in so many sets, it's literally unreal. So if you're looking to get new like minifigure pieces from these creator sets, I would not recommend this line for that. But if you're looking for just figures to populate your city, then I think that it's a very good thing. And if you're looking for, of course, builds to populate your city, I guess, then that'll work as well. For his face, he has just a beard, and he's smiling. I mean, you can already tell what the details of his face are, but yeah, very nice figure overall. He has some hair, no double-sided face, I don't think. Nope. These creator sets usually do not come with double-sided faces. Sometimes, I think. Oh, I'm already knocking over figures. We're off to a great start, even though this is also almost the end of the video. So we're not off to a great start. We're off to a great almost end of the video. With the boy over here, of course, I've already talked about the torso. He has like light blue pants, and his face, he looks very happy. He has some freckles and a red cap. So this is the first build we're going to look at. This is a wolf. And I love, this is like I was talking about earlier, how they use pieces instead of builds. This is just probably the best example of this. These little figures that they have built. With the face, it looks like a wolf. Like, you look at it and you immediately recognize that. Like, there's no question about it. You would recognize that as a wolf. Immediately, if you saw, even if you didn't know what Lego was, even if you didn't know what this set was, you would immediately recognize that. And I like that about it. Yeah, it looks really good. The face shaping looks great. It can move its head a little bit. It can move its legs, of course. And they even were able to add a tail with a little bit of a different color at the end. I like that. Makes it look, not too plain. And yeah, I really, really like this thing. The second animal build, I'm not sure really which angle that this looks best at. Let's see. Probably from right there, honestly. It doesn't really look that good from the front. But I don't know if it's supposed to be seen from there. I mean, it looks okay from the front, but it's not as recognizable to me from the front. But this is a bald eagle. As you can see, they did add the baldness right there. And I don't know if they're actually bald or not, but they kind of look like it, I guess. And it has some wings, so you can make it fly around. And, you can kind of do like this. The head shaping looks very good. They gave it a beak. Very few pieces used, but they were used to great effect. And you've got like a white stomach right there used with that like curved piece. And yeah, no figure can ride on the back. But if you took this off, you could, which I don't know, this might be illegal, but you could have the little boy right here ride on its back. Now, I know these things are endangered. That might. Now, I'm not going to say that there's 100% illegal, but it could be. And they also gave it a little tail. Honestly, I would have preferred something different. But I don't know what else they could have really did for that. And, of course, it's a 3-in-1, so they have to use certain pieces. Overall, though, really, really solid build. It looks like what it's supposed to, and I'm happy with it. And guys, that pretty much does it for this review. I just wanted to show you this set. First video of 2021, of course, besides that one video, but that doesn't really count because it's not really a full-fledged video. I wanted to do a review, and I think I succeeded at that. This is a very nice set. Overall thoughts, I love that set. Of course, I've already went through anything that I didn't like, which isn't much. Like they always do really good on the creator sets, in my opinion. Yeah, so I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments what you thought of the video, what you thought of this set, and what rating you would give it. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 because I think it's really, really good. Okay, yep, not good at ratings, so my ratings are probably all over the place with these, but thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye for now.